Well, I'm coming to you very happily tonight to show that the large dark areas are covered now with paint, minus this one. It's not that these are the most important. They're just in mass. The mass of them was too much. This is going to be a very important part of the painting, but it's still going to be very subdued. I had this mass of dark here, and I was, seeing as I'm a schizophrenic, I can actually commiserate with myself. I'm not really a schizophrenic, but anyway, as to what to do with this, bit of a struggle. Should I put some rock in here? Should they be grassy hillocks, something darken in the shadow to give this strength, because it seemed to me that it sort of became a bit weak as it came off the painting. Eventually I decided, no, we're just going to make this a driveway that comes, feathers down, away from the grain elevator. We're going to have more grass continuing down here. We're going to have this driveway head off in this direction, widen out as it comes close to us. And it seems a little insipid to me at the moment, but the reason for that is that, although the colors are in place, all the values down here are very similar to each other. So there's no great strength in value that separates, delineates one color from the other. We need a little more strength. That's fine. I've got it painted in. Now I've got to a point where I know exactly what to do with it, and you'll see that next time. Also here, I think what I'd like to do, I have the distant grass, different fields, distant fields, greenish, all greenish here. I think I'd like to bring some grass that's, nature reclaiming the gravel, so to speak, something coming down in this direction too. So I'll probably do that, put a little bit of green in here to break up this shape. Maybe what I'll do is back the camera off. I'll zoom out. Okay. Forgive the rattling, please. And I think the plan is, I've toned down these reds as we get to the left-hand side of the cupola, the top of the grain elevator. I'm going to bring more intensity over right to the left, and even here, right at the top, to the left. The feathering of the red as we go down and to the left, I'm happy with it. I think the red is not strong enough. To me, when I see it, again, not through the camera, but in real time, because there is a difference, this is very strong. I would like this shape to be very strong. So we'll be bringing a little more intensity up here and bringing it down across this way. That, I think, in a way will give me permission visually to lay a little more highlighting on this grass, maybe on the foundation, maybe on the driveway, just to give the painting, or the foreground at least, a little more drama. That's the plan. In reality, we'll see how it goes. And of course, changing this will change everything. Even something as simple as this, I painted in the hatch up there. That changed things. This is going to be a void, an old broken window. That'll change things. This is going to be a piece of tin, I think, laying across here. That all those things, although they're smaller bits of detail, because I'm going to be using some very complementary colors. That's what's going to help make the green pop, make the red pop, sort of glue everything together. We come down here, I talk about complementary colors. I'm planning on putting some pretty intense yellow maybe on a sign or two. Well, then you say, well, yellow, how is that complementary to the red here? It's not, but it's complementary to the purple very, very strong complement to each other. So as we come down here, that yellow against the purple will become quite intense. It's going to change, these small things. It's amazing how quickly they change the painting. Also I have this, it's kind of funny, I have this line going down here. And if I were to be true to it, I would have dropped this yellow down to here and run it down. Small stuff, probably not even worth mentioning, but those are things that kind of niggle in my mind while I'm working on these things. Yeah, we're going to use these colors on this bit of fascia going down the side, and this little odd shape, whatever that is. It'll bring it to life. Yeah, I know it's got a lot of intensity with the reds right now, but we need those touches. We need to make a statement, but it has to come to its own conclusion, right? And without those details that help qualify everything around them, we have no conclusion. Blah, 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 blah. I had a great weekend. I hope you did too. We'll see you soon.